Hi, I'm Sergeant Modi, and this is EOM290.02, constructing a LeanTo shelter. Today we're going to learn how to construct a LeanTo shelter for survival purposes and how you can make one yourself. Alright, there's a few things you need to do when you're constructing a LeanTo shelter. You need to be wary of a few things. So first, you need to make sure that your LeanTo isn't directly at the bottom of a hill. So if your LeanTo is at the bottom of a hill, the water, if it rains, will go down the hill and straight into your tent, get your feet all cold, you'll die of hypothermia. That's bad. Also, you don't want to put your LeanTo next to stagnant water or in a river, because that'll also probably kill you, and also mosquitoes will get everywhere. That's not good either. Now, if you're putting fire, if you have a fire, if you want to make a fire, don't build it near your LeanTo, because your LeanTo will either catch fire or it will fill with smoke and you won't be able to breathe, and that is bad. Another thing you need to be wary of is don't build your LeanTo next to where you've seen a lot of ants or a lot of bees, because that's just bad and I don't need to tell you why. Also, if you have a clean, pure water source, don't put your LeanTo next to it, because there's a chance you could contaminate the water supply, or the water supply could have something growing in it and it could contaminate, killing you. Also, you want to build your LeanTo within about a 5-minute walk of an open field if possible, because you'll be able to make ground-to-air signals, which I will be teaching later, and that'll help planes spot you if you're stranded on a desert island or in the middle of a forest. They'll be able to see, oh, there's a person there, and come rescue you. Okay, so when you're building a LeanTo, you want something for it to lean on. So if you want to make just a simple LeanTo, you find 2 trees, not this close, maybe like this one and this one, just about arm's length apart, and you're going to get a stick that can stretch between these 2 trees and get it at about waist height. Okay, so when you're building your LeanTo, you're going to want to tie that tree that can stretch across these 2. You want to tie it with twine to both trees at about waist height. Then what you're going to do is you're going to get a bunch of sticks that are moderately thick and stack them against that until it covers the entire length. Then what you're going to do is get leaves, twigs, just dirt if that's the only thing around, and you're going to just pile it in layers on top of those sticks so it forms like a makeshift roof that'll be waterproof. Then you have a LeanTo. You can stay in it, you can sleep in it, and here's a little time lapse of us building one. So we built this LeanTo in 5 minutes, and it looks very bad because we only did it in 5 minutes. If you were actually doing this, you'd spend about 1 to 2 hours on this activity. You'd have a lot more sticks, and you'd have a whole, either a tarp covering or you'd have a ton of leaves. And we'd expect you to have 2 or 3 people inside there be able to sit or lie down depending on how large it is. So this has been EOM 290.02, construct a LeanTo. I've been Sergeant Modi, and there's going to be a quiz on this after, so click the link in the description.